riser, day 28, 7:18 in the morning. Been going for a little while, probably about 5 miles in from the hostel, maybe more, I hope. Who knows though, I'll tell you, this is awesome walking. There's not a lot of snow on the ground, but just different scenery. So I'm enjoying it. I will tell you, the walk out of town was hazardous. So I'd already walked the AT portion, and it goes right downtown, kind of like almost showboating you through town or letting you see the town, which is kind of cool. But I'd already walked that about 10 times, so I took the creeper trail from the hostel to where it intersects the AT. And it's mostly gravel, so it was good traction. And then I'm just walking, man, and I hit this patch of black ice that was covered up by light dust and the snow. And it didn't take a half a second, and I was a yard sale. I hit the ground, my water bottles went flying, rucksack was all candid. I was afraid I broke one of my new poles. In the end, it all was well, and it was kind of funny, and I was looking around. It was 5 in the morning, so luckily wasn't nobody out there to see the foolishness, but man, dangerous. I hit some more black ice a little later. Luckily I didn't fall that time, I almost did. But getting to the trail has been a good thing. Plus today, thank God, so far we've been on the leeward side of the mountains, so even though it's about 15 degrees, man, it's manageable. And I like hiking in the cold, so far so good. Sorry it's so shaky, but this ground is hard. Planning on doing, I think it's, like, I don't know, it's 27 or so today. Going to a road to do some stealth camping. Because the road's got a bathroom, water, little parking area. It's flat. It should be a little bit lower than the mountain I gotta climb over before I get there. So anyway, just gonna have a good day of walking, hopefully safe day of walking. Trail isn't too slick, even though it's snowy and icy. Great stay at the hostel. I say it every time I leave a hostel. I've just been lucky, but I wouldn't even say lucky. I just listened to Fresh Ground, because he's done all this before, and man, he knows all the secrets. So he suggested Woodchuck Hostel. He's doing a hiker feed there today. He's doing some soup and some grilled cheese sandwiches and salad. Wish I could stay for that, man, but it's just time to push north. But I'll tell you, he made us all a grilled cheese sandwich last night, and that joker was out of control good. Sorry about that. Switching hands, because this is a mess trying to film, sorry. I want to keep, I hope this doesn't sound critical, but I want to keep everybody, and most everybody is in focus of what's going on here, but man, some of these segments aren't going to be perfect. There's going to be some wind in it. There's going to be my hand's freezing, so I'm having to do certain things with the camera. Man, all I ask is that you live with it. In the end, I'm not worried about making a perfect picture or perfect sound. I'm not going to put cotton over my phone, even though that's a good idea, or a sock over my phone while I'm walking. Man, I'm just pulling the phone out when I see something or have something to say. Hopefully the conditions will match. If it doesn't and you don't like it, please just fast forward through it or go to the next one. And be patient, because it's easy to say it from your warm living room. Come out here and throw on a 40-pound ruck and walk 470 miles. See how much you want to deal with putting a sock over a phone every time you want to pull it out. So I'm not trying to be a smart butt. I'm trying to really be facetious and a little bit funny, but just be patient with it. It ain't gonna be perfect. I think that kind of adds some charm to it, though, personally. Kind of just reveals that, hey, it ain't perfect out here, man. The damn wind blows and it's cold and it's miserable. Last thing, a little channel etiquette. Man, this is a no drama channel, and right now we're about 99.9% drama free up to this point, which has been fantastic. However, if somebody says something that makes you mad or makes you feel like nobody's going to tell you that you can't go walk the trail just because you're female, man, take that drama somewhere else. This ain't the place for it. This is a community for people who are sharing this experience that's feeling magical to me, and maybe it's just because I'm the one on the ground, but man, this is something cool, and the comments are just, like, I'm so addicted to them now. I just sat there and did that all day at the hostel. This is something cool, so don't insert drama into it. Don't insert black and white views that if somebody ain't doing it this way, then they're all jacked up. Man, come be a community. Let go of your ego, and let's all just have fun on this journey. All right, y'all. All's good. I got weak at the hostel, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting stronger every step, and we gotta be at 5:50 before Friday COB. All right. Hope everybody's Wednesday's going good. Gorgeous little walk. Cold, very cold, but gorgeous. Face is frozen. Hey, to add on to the last segment, I was also wanting to commend a few people, because trying to figure out, man, it's having a single female, especially if it's a wife in a relationship where there's two decision makers, right? Man, that's a difficult thing. Or even if you're a single female, is it safe to come out? Some great ideas being passed around. April H from Canada, from Kansas, had some pretty good ideas, as did others. And honestly, I feel like I'm probably not the right person, so I'll leave that up to the more experienced people. All I know is it's a risk assessment, and I would assess that risk as maybe medium out of a low, medium, high scale. And then if you still decide to do it, now it's time to figure out how to buy down some of that risk with some of the techniques people are offering. But what I will tell you from my experience, if you come out here physically and mentally ready, you're gonna have a lot more options. If you go 8 miles to a shelter and you're just totally physically wiped out, and there's one creepy dude there and you can't go any farther, you just limited your options and increased your risk. Wow, check this out. So I know I harp on it almost every time I turn on the camera, but man, preparation. And everybody will say mental's more important than physical. Well, here's my argument back. And I've said it before. If you're not physically prepared, you better be one of the damn strongest mental giants in the world, because every time you climb a hill, your body's going to be rejecting what you're doing. It's going to be hard to enjoy any scenes you have at the top. And if you're a single female hiking, again, you limit your options on what you can do if you need to move on, need to fight, need to do whatever. So anyway, that's all I got to say on that. I'll probably let that one alone for now and let y'all sort it out in the comments. But I've enjoyed that conversation because I think it's important, because this is everybody's trail. Everybody should get to come out and enjoy and do what I'm doing. It's cold out here, y'all. It's cold. Wanted to give a shout out to Fresh Ground. Dude was up at 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning and made me some Fresh Ground coffee, Dunkin' Donuts. It was delicious. Good way to send me off. It's a good dude. Appreciate it, buddy. Hopefully see you up the trail somewhere. Man, hope y'all have a good day back there. Out. All right. It is, hold on just a second, 11 on day 28. As you can see, I've got into a lot more snow. Definitely nothing to the level some of you are dealing with a little farther up north. But it is cold. Luckily down here on the leeward side in the sunshine, very tolerable. But they have us walking a lot of ridge lines today, and I'll tell you what, even with 3 layers of gloves on, it's hard to keep my hands from almost getting hyperthermic, or frostbite I should say, not really hyperthermic. So it's gonna be hard to get in those 27 miles today. I'm still gonna try, or 25, 27, whatever it takes, wherever I decide at the end. Just dealing with the snow, you're just dealing with a lot. You're managing more things. You're trying to keep your water unfrozen. So I gotta keep 1 bottle in my pocket as I'm walking. What about lunch? I have switched over to bagels, and I'll have meat on there. So I got some beef stick that I've already cut up, some pepperoni and some salami, and some cheddar cheese block that I gotta cut up. So when I got to the first shelter, and I didn't go to the shelter because it was a 1/4 mile off trail, and they can kiss my butt. I'm not going that far today. I went ahead and pulled out my food bag and made a sandwich. So I pulled out the everything bagel, put the meat on it, put that in a little Tupperware dish that I'm carrying, and then put that down in my shirt to let it get warm for when I'm ready to eat lunch. And I put the cheese block in the pocket of my shirt as well to let it get warm enough to where I can cut it. So those are the things you got to think about, because your food bag's freezing right now. Everything in it's turning solid. So if you want to eat something that you're going to have to deal with when you get there, it ain't going to be ready. Your bread's going to be frozen in a mess. So things to think about when it's this cold. And it's this freaking cold. Beautiful though. I kind of enjoyed the walking today. I've fallen twice. Landed in snow, so not too bad, except for that fall this morning. So I've really fallen 3 times. That fall this morning was rough, but it was funny. That's about it. Going to the next shelter and probably eating lunch, and then just walking until about 5 or 5:30, trying to find a place out of the wind. Hopefully can get my tent stakes in the ground. If not, I'm gonna have to camp somewhere near some rocks where I can use those to sit on my guy lines and get in the tent and survive the night. Get up tomorrow and do it again. That's the plan for now. Gorgeous out here. All right, everybody. Coming to you live. Did a short day today. I'm telling you, man. Probably should have stayed at the hostel, but it's all good. I made it 15 miles. Stopped to eat lunch. I was exhausted and freezing. Once you stop, it's so cold. So I just decided, hell, just stop here. Get warm, get everything ready, get up again in the morning and get at it and see how many more we can get in this brutal weather. You know, you just got to be smart, and as hard-headed as I can be, I recognize when situations are like this, weather will kill you. So I recognize it, trying to play the smart move. Went from mile 469 today, like in the middle of Damascus, and stopped at 485 at Lost Mountain Shelter. I got here about 1 o'clock, tried to eat lunch, just didn't feel like it. Came over and set up my tent and started getting warm and doing priorities of work. Just went and got some water, gonna treat it right now. Don't feel great. Stomach's been a little upset today. I'm like, oh crap. Not only does, the fear of Giardia is always out there, and I've treated my water almost religiously. There are a couple times up in the high mountains where I can see the top of the ridge line, and it's coming right out of the side of the mountain. Sometimes I'll drink that without treating. So I don't think that's what it is. Maybe it is. We'll see. I'm hoping it's not much. A guy named Young Chief was staying at the hostel. He came off the trail because he was sick. So what I'm hoping is, he went to the doctor yesterday and they think it's Giardia. What I'm hoping is it is Giardia. No, I don't want any damage to you, young chief, but hopefully it wasn't a stomach bug that we're all about to get. Because if that's what I'm coming down with, and I don't think so, because I think it would hit faster than this. Nah, this could turn from miserable to brutal. But anyway, in a tent, got my warm stuff on, got a 20-degree sleeping bag, got some hand warmers that I'm going to throw in there tonight. Should be good. Keep pounding water and continue to try to eat. Just ate a protein bar. Gonna eat some dinner later, and then that's about it. 15 miles. It bugs me, but who cares? We'll make it back up in the flatlands. Oh, the other decision why I stopped is because I'm at 3,300 feet, something like that right now. 3,381. And in the next 4 miles, climbing up to 5,000. And then you don't come down off of 5,000. Well, you do. You drop down to 4, and then back up to 5, and back down to 4, and it's all the way to mile 510, Fox Creek, Virginia, till you really come below 4,000 feet. Now, the higher elevation tonight, the colder it's going to be. So, I didn't want to leave 3,000 feet to get up on top of the mountain and then try to find somewhere to camp and be 20 degrees colder. So, it's going to be cold enough. It's going to be below 0 tonight. The wind chill. So we're just going to hunker down, see how we fare. If I think of something to talk about in between now and then, I have no service, so there will clearly be no video today. And yeah, if I have something to talk about, I'll tune back in. If not, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and start combining some days. Alright, y'all. I appreciate you following as always. Keep your fingers crossed. Think I'm okay, but we'll see. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all, here's the situation. It's day 29, 8:56 in the morning. I stayed at that campsite. I ended up throwing up only one time, but it's pretty bad. Just laid down the rest of the day. Slept pretty good throughout the night. Stayed warm, which was good. You can hear that my mouth is frozen. It's cold. It's below 10 degrees up here on the mountain. Snow's deep, kicking my ass. Don't have a lot of energy. Not sure my stomach's processing food. Had a little bit of diarrhea this morning. But driving on, gonna go slow today. At least trying to get to the next shelter. It's 13 miles from my last shelter. We'll see how that goes. If I start getting real bad, might just have to find a road and find an out. Call for a pickup, but man, for me, that's my last resort. Snow's deep, almost post-holing. Don't want to sound like I'm not in good spirits though, because honestly I am. It's gorgeous out here, loving it. Just aren't going to do the miles that I want. That's okay. Life is what it is. The trail gives you what it will, and it takes what it will, and today it's taken. Yesterday it took. Pretty sure I got a bug from the hostel. I don't think it's Giardia. The same dude that was sick when I got to the hostel a couple of days ago showed up at the shelter I was at last night, and he's feeling better. He said he started taking his antibiotics yesterday and he's automatically better. I'm like, man, like it doesn't work that fast. You probably don't have Giardia, you probably had a stomach bug, and now we're all gonna have it. But hey, what's up, buddy? So anyway, what's your name?
Ed.
Ed?
Yeah.
Thru hiking?
Yeah, doing my best.
What's your trail name?
Just Ed.
Ed? Alright, buddy.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Where are you going today?
I don't know, we'll see. I'm just looking forward to this next section of the beautiful world.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a good one, Ed.
See ya.
Alright, so I'm going to continue up the mountain and see how it goes. Alright, y'all, I'm going to risk frostbite and give y'all a view. I'm not going to film much today because it's freezing. I got a long way to go and I'm moving very slow today. This is a frozen tundra. I'll do another view and show you my face. It's frozen. Alright. Alright, y'all. It's beautiful back there, huh? It's winter wonderland out here. The wind died down, the sun feels pretty good. It's a balmy, about 22 degrees, maybe 25. Just got to the top of Mount Rogers. I think this is the last 5,000 foot mountain until we get up into like New Hampshire or Vermont or something, so pretty cool. Hopefully that means we can knock out some big days, because my little health issues and this snow, man. Oh, another crucible today. Trail keeps throwing them out. I'm gonna keep going. Post holing. Luckily the guy that y'all saw on camera earlier went up ahead and at least carved some of a path, but you're still post holing and up to 12 inches of snow in a lot of places, so I can hear myself talking slow because my damn face is frozen. Anyway, gonna head on to Wise Shelter. It's about 6 more miles. Probably call it a day. That'll be just around 20. For the conditions today, man, 20's like a 30. I already feel like I did a 20, so anyway, hard stuff hopefully is behind us today, and just cruise on in. All right, y'all. Yeah, frozen over. It's cold. My hand's freezing holding this phone. All right, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day. Driving on. All right, got a just meeting. What was your name?
Andrew.
Andrew. Where you go to school?
UNC Chapel Hill.
So it's cool, man. No matter where you go, you always meet somebody who's right by home. What are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm just gonna head up to the Thomas Knob shelter. It's not too far ahead, and then hit Mount Rogers in the morning.
Why come up here for spring break?
It's just beautiful. I wanted to do some hiking in the snow too. Do some experience.
This is awesome, isn't it? This is crazy.
It's beautiful.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Pilot Mountain.
Are you really?
Yeah. So
very cool.
Climbing there and stuff. So.
Awesome, man. It's good to meet you today, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
All right, if you can't tell where I am, this is the entrance to Grayson Highlands State Park. I've already made a friend who's sniffing out all my stuff, see if I got something. I got nothing. Except poor baby. Early riser brought me nothing. Good baby. All right, let me in. Can I get in? Can I get in? There's some more pretties. Whole bunches of them today. All right, I'm coming in. You gotta watch out. Sorry, it's like probably the 10,000th time I've dropped my poles since I've been hiking. All right, we'll see ya. Hey. Psst, psst. It's down on me. You didn't get nothing. Well, it's turned into a pretty day here. The wind's starting to die down a little bit. Snow on this side of the mountain starting to melt. I'm trying to get down to that lower altitude for tonight. I'm gonna try to push on to Old Orchard Shelter. It might be Old Orchard Gap Shelter. We'll see. All right, out.